Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Monday, June 18th, 2012. Looking at gold chart today, and actually a lot of the information you're going to see on this gold chart you can apply to several, just about any other chart that I look at around the globe here at PerfectStockAlert.com, including the U.S. So this is really important information. Nowhere on any of the charts do I see a bullish scenario that I want to buy into. In fact, I've been talking about for all of last week that I did videos. I didn't do a Friday market analysis video because there's just simply too much unknown out there heading into the weekend. We didn't know whether or not Greece would, which way they'd vote, which way their campaigns would go, and then we wouldn't know, of course, whether or not we'd see Fed intervention and things like that. So there was just too much of the unknown out there to do a market analysis for you guys at that point. However, now that we do know what's happened, we know that the Feds didn't have to step out and save the global markets from tanking because the Greece election went basically status quo. So what we're looking at now, when we see the markets, we can get a clearer picture of what's going to happen. That's basically everything that's been going on, expect it to continue. Looking at the gold chart here, you can see that we have had, let me gather the right tools here, we've had a situation here where we broke down this major support back here, and that support is now acting as resistance. So we broke it down there. Then we started to get into certain situations here in the U.S. We talked about the Fed meeting coming up, and we talked about would Greece need another bailout. We talked about that. We come up to this point here, this resistance point. We get a shooting star formation, confirmation cancel the next day. I told you any rally in here, I'd be shorting that. You've had 6 consecutive days to the upside, and you get another shooting star formation, and then confirmation the following day of a lower low. Again, this is something I would short. And also, you'll notice that this high point here is lower than the previous high here. And now we're starting to reverse the trend from this little bounce that we've had back into a downtrend. That's my theory, at least. You'll also notice something more telling. This is what you're going to see on many charts out there. This high close here corresponds with this high point here. This higher close here. Now you do your trend line like this. It's trending up. Trend line here is trending down. This is a bearish divergence situation. It tells you that this rally to the upside will not be sustainable. It will be erased. That means all this move to the upside is really a big waste of time. Is going to get taken out. So watching these situations that we see in these markets, in these bearish divergences, these bearish setups, what you want to be doing is looking for the short signal, and that signal is going to be very clear. It's going to look like 2 signals actually. One will be the shooting star formation, and the second will be the confirmation of that, a lower low. Low point of the shooting star to the following day should be a lower low. If you get a lower low, you start shorting. You're going to find this setting up on many charts out there. Like I said, every chart that I've looked at has got either a bearish setup or a bearish divergence beginning to form in one way or another. You can look at it many different ways, but the main thing is it's out there across all the board. So there's nothing out there that I'd be buying, of course, and I'd be looking to sell it. The only thing is you're going to start seeing bullish divergences set up will be on things that trade the inverse of the individual markets. For example, the VIX is starting to form inverse, sorry, not inverse, but a bullish divergence. So we'll have to wait for that to actually bottom before you can jump on that. And again, same signs will matter. But for now, just don't be a buyer in this market. Look for the short opportunities. If you've not been to our free website at PerfectStockAlert.com, it's right there. It's 100% free, and all we ask in return, please refer a friend. We will cover every single market that we track individually throughout the week, and then on Friday I'll do a follow-up and show you everything that is out there for the week ahead, okay? God bless, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.